Sunk. That sounded weird. It's there it goes. Now we're live.
Syncing.
Yeah, like it like makes me go live on one, and then I have to go live through YouTube. Now we're live. We're officially live now. But I want to get this chat box going, man. That way you can see it too. Be kind of cool if I get it on the screen there.
I see nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
Man. Custom code. Wait, what's custom code? Browser settings. Never Lucky. Is he live right now? It's happening, guys. Oh, the chat box is working? Brad, the chat box is working. Yo, okay, I don't know how to... Yo, it's bopping in my ears, though. Oh, snap. Brad, you still here, man?
I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yeah, where's your camera? Where's your camera at, man?
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Chad, how we doing? As you guys can see, man, we got a different setup. We're trying some new stuff, man. I'm using this as a test. So, Brad's probably going to be going through some things while we're live here. But, you know, that's more on me because I don't know what I'm doing. So, I just kind of, like, send him the link. I'm just surprised that he's in here, honestly. I didn't think it'd work. But, Rad, man.
I don't even see myself. Am I on camera?
You can't see yourself?
With the white tee on? No.
Oh, yeah. You look fine. That's weird that you can't see yourself. Chat, can we get a 1 if you guys can hear the background beat, too? If y'all hear music. And let me know if it's too loud. I don't want that to be blaring,
I don't
man.
even think I'm on camera.
Filters. But at least we got the chat on the screen. Brad's cam. That's got to be like in your settings or something. I'm going to try something with that real quick. Chat. Audio input, main camera. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, though, only some of the chats for some reason are showing up on the screen, so I don't know what's going on there. But we're live, man, and we got the chat popping. I see y'all in the building. 722 Marines in here. My man Jason, what's up, Jason? Charles said, "Told you, Rad on the toilet." Rad, were you on the toilet? Is that? That's why this started.
No, I had to put my glasses on, man.
Oh, there's the
so
chat.
I can see, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me? Testing.
Yeah, you look and
1, 2, 3.
sound good, man. I'm gonna put the chat right in the middle. Can you see the chat on the screen? He can hear, but it's super quiet. You gotta send me a picture of your screen. Audio big capture.
Hold on. Let me show you.
Chat, I'm gonna turn up my mic if that's what you're saying. Chat is oh snap. Chat, am I quiet or is Rad quiet? It's low. I can hear. I can see Rad. Music is low. Oh, music's low. I can hear, but it's super quiet. Okay, y'all talking about the music. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The music's actually like kind of loud in my ears, so I ain't gonna mess with that. We just trying to get our audio good. We know if our audio is good, man, we can rock with this. Okay, what is? Yo, what the heck? That's what you see? Oh, so you just don't get to see the studio. You just see me talking to you. So I guess the chat then on the screen isn't really beneficial. I mean, it is for me, I guess. It's just a feature.
That's it. I see you and 2 of me.
Well, at least, yeah. What options you got on there? You got what does that say? That's fine. That should be fine. We'll figure it out. I feel like you have some options down there. What is that? Stop video. Screen share and unmute. Oh no,
and leave.
You got no option.
Bare bones.
Dang, man, that's tough.
I'm gonna watch it on my phone. Let me see what we got. Al in the building.
Yeah, you got those StreamYard options.
Panda, what's up, man? Panda, what it do? You know what I mean? Who up? Giovanni here. Charles, what's up? What's up, Charles?
I'm actually gonna test.
Let's get it, man. Al in the building.
All right. Well, I don't know.
All right. What we talking today? Talk to me.
Y'all let me know. Y'all let me. Oh, real quick, Rad. Just let me know, y'all, if it's like lagging and glitching. Because if it is, we'll switch it. Are you guys saying Rad's quiet? Let me know that. But Rad, today, man, we're talking pregame. You can see I got the Panthers logo. What's up?
I'm quiet.
Nah, I think you're talking about the music, but I just want to make sure.
Oh, I feel like I'm talking kind of loud.
Nah, I think you're good. I can hear you like normal. Okay, they can hear
All
both.
right,
Yeah, we good, we good. But yeah, man, we talking pregame, and I did make one graphic slide that I can throw, or not a slide, but like I put together like my list of things I'm watching for. But I don't like doing that because I feel like I want to watch for everything. My man Bailey said his starters playing. Yeah, so I read that the Panthers said they're starting their starters, and he said it probably around 20 snaps, like they've been doing throughout the preseason. So they are playing, from what I understand, which is good because, Rad, if you look through this depth chart, I don't know if you've taken a look at it. We could probably throw it up on the screen. They got a lot of former Lions, and they got dudes that you liked, like Jamie Robinson's over there at safety. So I know they got that was your boy
from Florida State. Yeah,
Yeah.
from Florida State. That was I liked him.
Yeah, and they got Lions. So they have DJ Chark over there, a receiver. Like the receivers are.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting to see with that because they got Chanel over there. They have the rookie at guard, Zavala. Remember him out of what was it, North Carolina State? I think he came out of.
TCU? Oh no, was that North Carolina State?
Yeah, I remember them being some talk about, like him being a potential draft pick for us. But yeah, man, they got some line. I think even Matthew Wright, their kicker, one of their kickers. I think Matthew Wright was their kicker at one point. So, but it's gonna be hold up. It's probably gonna be our backups again, I would assume. What do you think on that? I mean, you were telling me about some boxing stories, so like, what do you think they should do?
I know I was saying I didn't want to see the starters all preseason, but I would like one series, man. I just need to see them one series.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care if they go 3 and out.
Ooh, you don't care if they go 3 and out.
So I think our offensive starters should get a few snaps and our defensive starters. Just one series, that's it. Let's see what they about. Get some live contact, some game film, and then be done.
Man, and that's the thing too.
But
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna make an update because I forgot about that. So Charles said that Chark's injured. So that's a good point. I was looking at the receiving core, like their top 4 receivers are all injured. Chark's got a hamstring issue. Laviska Chenault's in concussion protocol. Marshall's got a back injury, and then Byard's now on IR. So we're talking Mingo, the rookie, is gonna be playing. I think Wims is another rookie. I think he's one out of Virginia. They have Shai Smith over there. Like, if they're all missing, that's tough. Like, they're missing their top 4. Well, I guess Mingo would be one of their top receivers.
Is Adam Thielen playing? Is Thielen playing?
Adam Thielen should be playing. So that's one I circled that one. I know that's because like last time we played him, obviously Amani had some struggles there. So it's like, how do we hang with that dude? Because we know we're probably going to see Starling and I think we're going to see Starling and Gilmore just a ton, like last week. So, like, are we getting cooked by him still? My bad, Brad. I'm looking at 2 different streams, so I thought you were still talking. And I was like, oh, he's not saying that. I thought you was muted. I'm sorry. This other stream's delayed, so I thought you were still talking. Okay. Anyway, Rad, I'm gonna get your thoughts. We can bounce back and forth on this, man. Give me one player that you're looking for today, man. That you want to see something, maybe good, bad. What is it?
I would say Julian. Julian. I got to see if he can bounce back from last game because I feel like last game was kind of. He did okay, but he didn't show up like he did on the first preseason game. I think it's I don't want to say. I think it is like a make or break game for Julian.
Yeah.
Even Romeo, I want to see some out of Romeo. He's been doing pretty well pressing the pocket. And then, I mean, this is coming. It's the receiver battle too. Who's gonna step up? Is Drummond gonna step up? Coda's been playing solid, or is Green the rookie going? I mean, the 7th round draft pick gonna step up. It's a receiver battle. I want to see going. I want to see what Julian's gonna do. And then I think the linebacker room is shaked out. I think Barnes is going to be the starter next to Alex week 1. I think that's kind of shook out. So I'm not too much worried there. Even though I feel like Rodriguez should get the start.
Right, you gave me like 4 answers on there. You know what I'm saying? You gave me.
I know there's a lot of things I want to see.
I was like, let's bounce back and forth. You just started rattling off every position group.
I'm sorry. My bad. There's a lot I want to see. This is the last game of the preseason, and it's coming down to who gonna have a job this season. Who's gonna make that 53? So, my bad. Go ahead. We can bounce back and forth. I still have a lot to say.
No, and we should. I think we should like dive into each one there because the first one you said with Julian, and I think that's a really good one. I actually circled Julian's name on here because I didn't think last week was the same as the week before. Like, and there's even a couple run stops that he missed out on. Like, so I feel like after week 1 we were kind of hype on Julian, and then week 2 I feel like a lot of that kind of pulled back. Maybe even a little bit with Romeo. Maybe not. Like, for me, like, I thought it was still a solid week for Romeo. He just didn't have, like, the splash plays. But, man, like, I feel like I'm with you on the Julian Okoro one. That feels like I think he's still going to make the team. Like you said with linebacker, you feel like that's kind of shaken out. I feel like edge rusher, we kind of know what it is. I don't think there's going to be a lot of shocks there, but I think they'll all end up making it. But if there is one guy, I could see Julian not making it. It feels like Romeo's going to be on the team, but Julian does feel like he could not make it. The only thing I'll say with Julian, though, if he doesn't make the team, I don't think he ends up back on the practice squad. Like, someone's going to snag Julian. He's not going to make it back. So if he's gone, he's probably gone, unless you trade him away. And maybe some team would try to do that, like Trinity Benson. Brad, you still here?
I am.
You just turned your camera off?
I'm having some technical difficulties.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. Okay. It's all good. No, man, if you got to turn your camera off, do your thing. So I'm going to throw up this list, actually. This is what I'll do. I'll throw up the list of players that I put together. And, like, you can give me your thoughts on these. Players to watch. Boom.
Okay. You do know I don't see this list. I don't know this list. So
this is actually a really good point. Yeah. No, actually.
I got someone who popped in my head. Yeah, I have someone who I really want to see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your boy, Jamar Jefferson.
He's on there.
I want to see what Jefferson's going to do. Jefferson was... I know he didn't, gain a lot of yards, but his vision looked good and his cuts looked good. I talked to you about it. Like, I felt like he played solid. I want to see him get about 15 snaps, see with 15 carries, and I want to see what he can do. Because I know that third RB is up and it's up for grabs. Even though I'm a huge fan of Craig, but right. I want to see if Jefferson can actually make the 53-man. I think he can make it if they give him about 15 carries. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And I heard that this week that he was dealing with another injury, so I'm just like, damn, they haven't brought in another running back. I know, I'm with you. It's like, bro, if he doesn't play this week, I don't see how he makes the team. But it's like I'm with you. You came to me and told me that you thought he played well, which he did. I was fired up. And then when I hear the news, I'm like, dang, he ain't gonna make it if he's not playing this week. If he doesn't play this week, he's not gonna make it. I think they'll go with 3. They'll keep him out of there, and they'll try to maybe get him back on the practice squad. But I don't feel like we've seen. Like, here's my thoughts on it. I don't know. Maybe they're like, man, we need to have 4 running backs. So maybe they feel like they need to find either whether that's Snell, Ozigbo, who I don't think Ozigbo even played last week, or Jamar. Someone's got to be that guy. But I think it was 2 years ago they only kept 3 running backs. I feel like if Jamar Jefferson doesn't, like, take that spot, they just won't come in with a 4th running back. They'll keep that spot for your boy, Jason Kabinda, and they'll just roll with 3 running backs, find someone for the practice squad, and they'll find a backup. Hey, Brad, don't give me that look. Look, you can't see this right now, but Jason Kabinda is my player to watch. He's one of my players to watch. I gotta see, cause look, man, what's he gonna do? You know what I mean,
bro?
Yeah.
Kabinda's buns. Nah, he's not buns. He just can't catch. I'm gonna put it that way. I'm not gonna call the guy buns, but he cannot catch.
Yeah, he's left a couple out there. Yeah. I mean, here, I want to ask you about this though, because I haven't got your thoughts on this. So the receiver position, this one to me, I want to get 2 things here. Number one, how many receivers do you think they keep? I want to talk cornerback next, because I think it's even more interesting. But with receivers, so. How many do they keep? 1, because Jameson, we're not counting him, of course. So do they keep 5? Do they keep 6? Do they go 7? And then when you're looking at that group, I think it's like a 3-player battle still. I think Drummond's kind of fallen back. It almost feels like now 2 players between Green and Coda. So what do you think there? Like, do you feel like Green's safe because he was a draft pick? I mean, it doesn't feel like he hasn't seemingly gotten enough opportunities to me. I know after week 1, you're like, man, I want to see him more. And then this past week, it was like they did a lot of routes. Seemingly they weren't even trying to get him involved. So, like, What do you feel about that position group specifically? Like, how many do you think they keep? And then where do you think that stands right now?
So, St. Reynolds, Khalif, Jones, J-Mo's not counting. I think we're going to keep 6. I think it's going to be 6. And I think it's going to be Green, the draft pick, and then Coda. Because Coda's been playing. He's had a solid preseason. Drummond, he'll clear, and he'll end up on our practice squad. But I think it's going to be Green and Quota that makes it. And I think they're both deserving. Well, I mean, one was drafted, so I would give him a shot. I think Green could be solid anyways. I said it after week 1. He showed me he had a little bit of movement to him. And then Coda's just been consistently doing what he do the past 2 games. I think Benson's cut. All them other jokers are going to be cut. I think we're going to keep Coda and Green. and Drummond's going to end up on the practice squad. That's what I think.
So you
think I didn't miss a receiver rate. Same Brown, Khalif, Reynolds, Marvin Jones. Am I missed? That's the 4. And then I think they're going to keep 2 more. I think they're going to keep Green and Coda.
Okay, so you think they keep both? I thought you said they're going to keep Drummond at first there. That's where I'm at.
No, Drummond's going to end up on the practice squad.
Okay. See, because that was the weird. The weird part to me. I think Green's safe. Like, even though he hasn't had as much production, I feel like he's going to make the team. The weird one to me. Ooh, that looks good. The weird one to me is Chase Coda. Like, I've struggled on this one because I feel like Coda could get back to the practice squad. Yeah, hey, come on now. Look, we're not sponsors, but stop. But no, I feel like he could make it to the practice squad. Like he could do that. Like Tom Kennedy would make it to the practice squad. But then when I go back and I watch him and I do it for, we prepare for the post game show or whatever. I'm like, man, you can't cut that guy. Like it feels like you can't cut him. Like he's been the most productive at the position. He's taking advantage of every opportunity. So you can't cut that guy. He's got to make it on the 53. I think Reds having technical difficulties again.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I'm here. Are you using like the computer's camera, or is that why it's cutting out, or you just turned it off?
Yeah. I turned it off for this. I'm using the computer's camera. I couldn't.
Okay. Because I know you got that fancy camera, so I'm trying to figure out.
It's solid. It's solid. I wouldn't call it fancy. It's solid. You know what I mean?
Wait. So hold up, real quick. So on your end,
I had to prop the laptop up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got on my white tee.
No, it looks good.
I didn't know I was showing face today. You didn't tell me I was showing face, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Well, I mean, I just got look. You're on TV.
On or nothing, bro. I ain't even.
You can't even tell. Ready, you're you're on TV right now.
Like dang.
You can't even see it on your end, but it looks good on our end. So I want to see what chat's saying about this. I hope Greenball's out because he's been steady but not flashy. That's what my man Brent says. Shout out to my man in here earlier. He said what's up. He does I missed somebody's comment in here. I was gonna point it out. I don't remember what it was.
He said hitting the phone.
Hungry Panda said
smoke the devil's good. Go ahead. What did Panda
Red
say?
eyes supposed to be at top third of video like mine. My eyes are at the half. Oh, you mean like how we're angling the camera? Man, look, we're just glad that the audio is working, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing over here. Is it? I'm serious. I'm serious. I know it looks good. Like it looks good.
About 10 minutes.
Yo, I'm telling you. And you can't even hear the beat. We're like, I'm just listening to music over here. Nobody else is. That's crazy.
I hear nothing.
We got to figure that out though, because this is the
I'm
first
in the dark.
I have.
I'm just really in the dark. I want to let y'all know I'm looking at the screen and there's nothing on the screen. I'm just looking at my laptop,
right,
and talking to the black screen. Like, I see nobody.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That is
no
tough.
comments. But it's like I'm just out here I'm out here by myself.
You're on an island. Yeah, you're on an island.
Low
okay,
key.
so let's talk island real quick. Actually, hold up real quick. So David has a question. And I want to get your thoughts on this. David asked. He said, "Could Snell fill the Cabinda role at fullback?" Now, here's the thing. I know you've said this. I mean, at one point, I think you said Malcolm could play fullback, and we were talking about this. We were talking about this in a stream. That I don't think I've really seen anybody else play that role, so I have zero confidence that they're gonna feel comfortable putting someone else there, which is why I think he's gonna make the team. But like, if you were running the team, if you were Brad Holmes, I mean, they used to call you Rad Holmes. So if you were that, what would you do with the fullback position? Like, what guy would you give a shot there, or would you just roll with Cabinda? Like, I know not the biggest Cabinda guy, but would you keep him around for that role?
I'm gonna keep Cabinda because we do run a lot of I formation 2-back sets.
Yeah,
but I'm looking for a fullback that's a little bit more versatile because it's not a guarantee you throw the ball out to the flat and Cabinda's gonna catch it. So I'm looking for somebody who can make that catch on a more consistent basis than him.
Yeah,
and you know me, I'm all about flipping a linebacker. I mean, he was a linebacker, but
right. Dang, Rad just left the whole screen. That time his camera didn't even go out. He just left. All right. Well, we'll let him figure it out. He probably is gonna text me here soon. It's all right. We'll pick up where he left off. Rad, and that's the thing, chat. Like, this looks good. It looks good on my end. Like, I'm looking at the setup. Like, dang, this is fire. And it's actually more so for the season. The season is going to be a better setup than what we have going on right now. So that's really why we're testing this, is for during the season. Rad talking to himself, sort of. Yeah, he sent me a picture. He does see me, but he doesn't see anything else on the screen. So it's unfortunate. I don't know how to fix that. But you know, I'm assuming there's a way. It's a new feature they added that you can do this. Anyway, we were talking about fullback. Who's the fullback on the 49ers? That's Juszczyk, right? I don't. If Ibrahim was healthy, I'd keep him using running back fullback. I could see that. I mean, it would have made sense, I feel like, to give him snaps in a role like that. But like I said, I haven't seen anybody really do it. I remember back at camp, like, every once in a while you see, like, Brock Wright step in there. I don't even think that was at camp. I just think every once in a while you see him play that position. And then sometimes you get, like, James Mitchell, but no one's, like, really got legitimate snaps there. So I feel like they just feel pretty good about what Kabinda is. The flip side is they play him a lot. But I think that's just simply because that's what they're going to do offensively, and that's who that role is. So if you don't put him out there, then he just can't run those plays if that's the guy that you feel is going to play that position. So I do think he ends up making the team because of that. Rad alone, like Gerald Leverett. Okay, I don't know what that means. What? All right, what's up, the truth? Man, Bear Pigs in the building, my guy. I want to shout out my guy earlier that was saying, like, he did, was it Grill Master? I missed who said that. So shout out to you. I appreciate you, man. I don't know. I didn't get to read the full comment. I, like, lost it, but we'll get Rad back in here in a second. What up, Tyrone? Mitchell played H-back in college. Kyle, what's up, Kyle? Oh, wait. I said what's up, Kyle. Dang. Y'all watching the game live. We will be doing a live. I don't think Rad's going to be in here. So the plan for live is, normal live stream watch. After the live, Bleacher Report immediately. Then there's a legitimate possibility that we come back over here and do a post-game show. That's right. So that's why we drinking this. I went to the store right before this because I was like, look, I need something that's just going to keep the energy going a little bit because I know, like, it can be a little bit like, dang, in the fourth quarter. We're going to keep the energy rolling. So that's why I have this. I'm gonna check on Rad and see what's going on there. But, yeah, we will be watching the game live over here. And like I said, really the setup is going to be way better during the season for live streams. It should look like a TV broadcast almost. Not necessarily today because we haven't had all the things come in yet, but next week. That's the hope. That is the hope. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on what's going on here with Rad. I don't know if Rad's here. Oh, Rad is here. Wait, is Rad here? Rad is here. Okay. Show on stream. Gotcha. There you go. Were you in here for a while?
Yeah, man.
Oh, dang.
I heard you talk about Juszczyk. I heard you talk about the new
hey, you should have texted me or something.
The season.
It don't tell me when you come back. It just says
on my screen. Dang. On my screen, it made it seem like I was in here. So I was sitting here talking, but I guess you didn't hear anything like that. Somebody in the chat said we should play Mitchell. I think we should give James Mitchell a shot at the tight end. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm on board with it because we have 3 tight ends.
Looking
right
at myself.
Now. Hey, look, man. I'm sorry. Hey, but you gotta admit that picture fine. I sent you, it looks good though. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the TV
it does
like
look
that.
Fire. It's fire.
Now someone was calling out the fact that I had the Panthers logo. I wasn't gonna do that initially, but I was like, let's get in the spirit of the game. We'll put the Panthers logo down there. I should have put it on your side, but it was backwards. And those little things, like, they get to me. Like when I put that backwards, because I know, like, we're on the road. It's like I can't do that because that'll be like, ooh, dang, that looks weird.
I want it on my side.
Rad,
on your side.
This is what I want to ask you about, Rad. I want to get your thoughts on this because I don't think we've talked about this. And I'm assuming we're gonna do some all-22 stuff during the season, but I want to get your thoughts on cornerback, man. So there's 2 things I want to hear from. Number 1, all right, I expect Mosley's not going to play, but we got a good update. They were saying, like, he's running around, that kind of thing. So he's on the PUP list.
Mm-hmm.
If Mosley doesn't come back, let's say Mosley hits the PUP list, he's out for the first 4 games. How many corners do we keep, right? Because I feel like there's, like, 4 locks, and I'm counting Brian Branch as a corner. How many corners do we keep? So I'm looking at, like, to me, I think the locks are Jerry, Sutton, Branch, and then there was one more in there. I'm missing one. Jerry, Sutton, Branch. Am I missing one?
Thomas.
Okay, well, he wasn't. I do think Thomas makes the team. He wasn't necessarily the lock.
I think Thomas makes the team.
Hold up, 1 second. Okay, I want to get your thoughts on that. Thomas and Gilmore, where do you stand with those 2?
I think we keep both of them.
Yep.
I would keep. I don't know if I'm still on, but I would keep both of them, bro. Everybody gets banged up.
Oh, Will Harris. My bad. Will
Harris.
Yeah, I think he's a lock.
I trust Thomas and Gilmore than Will Harris out on the outside. To be honest with you, bro, like
yeah,
we're gonna see this game to see if Thomas and Gilmore can handle the opposing team once. I mean, last week they did okay, but I want to see this week. I know a bunch of them are hurt, so it's not technically they're not going to even get a good look because a lot of the Panthers are hurt. I think we keep Gilmore and Thomas. I would, just in case of an injury. Like, I don't really want Will Harris on the outside. I don't really want Will Harris on the field. I'm going to be real with you.
God dang, Red.
But
you could have stopped like 2 sentences ago. You just kept going with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you...
Well,
you already said you didn't trust. You trusted the rookies over, but then you just kept rolling,
bro,
man.
Will Harris is on the team because he's a jack of all trades.
Hold up,
he's mid at a lot of positions.
But,
he's not someone you want. I don't even want him on the field. If his contract wasn't so good, he wouldn't even be on the team.
Okay, but hold up, time out to that. We got to be fair, because you know I feel like you know what happens when we do this, Red. I turn into the Will Harris the Will Harris whisperer, man. Like, I got his back all of a sudden. So I always feel like I gotta like
you always have his back.
I gotta like you know always, what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm being like objective. Like, I'm not being biased here. You know what I mean? Because that's what they called me back in the day. We gotta be fair. All right. Will Harris, he's way better in zone coverage. But I do think you hit on it, jack of all trades. He looked better in the slot. We saw that last week. I thought he looked better in the slot. So he's gonna have that role. And he's good in zone. Like, he doesn't break down in coverage. But you could point to, and I don't know if you saw him, but I saw 2 plays last week where Stephen Gilmore miscommunication in coverage, and he left the dude wide open. Now, there was the one that was the obvious one, right? They did a little first down where Jack Campbell, like, made the tackle. So, like, you won't get that with Will. But I agree with you in this. Here's where I'm going with it. I agree with you that if you ask me, who do I want on an island one-on-one, out of those 3, Will Harris is the last one I want. I want Gilmore first, then Starling, and then Will. Right now, out of those 3.
Okay, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
So wait, you think they keep 6 corners too?
Yes, bro. We're gonna have to. And then obviously when Mosey comes back, one of them's getting cut.
All right, one more question, because I'm basically just going through my what I did for my 53 prediction, and we're gonna give another one of these, but August 29th, we're gonna start getting cuts probably this weekend. The tackle position. So I know like where you stand with Matt Nelson, of course, but prediction wise, where do you think they go? I feel like, man, I know like we could easily add another piece when someone else starts cutting players. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if it's interior or a tackle. The Lions, maybe more so interior, that the Lions try to add someone new, because I don't think even that's looked great. Like, Colby Sorsdal had a rough one last week, and I think he's been like he's had the most positive from the interior. Outside of Colby Sorsdal, there's like legit questions. I mean, other than Graham Glasgow, you kind of know what he is. So, like, where do we go with offensive line depth? My prediction right now, I definitely think they like Matt Nelson, right? I think they like Matt Nelson. So I get his. My 53, I didn't keep Matt Nelson. I said cut him. And then what I do is, if I can't get him back on the practice squad, I have like a guy like Ryan Swoboda back on my practice squad, and I go that way, or I bring in a new tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they'll try to keep him, but my prediction is they keep Ifedi, because he's at least played now both tackle positions, even though it wasn't perfect.
Yes.
Graham Glasgow makes it 7, and then I think Sorsdal's 8, just because of upside and because you drafted the guy.
That's it.
That's what you're doing too?
I think we're only keeping 8.
Okay. Is there anybody else that stood out to you in that group?
So we got our starters.
Yeah.
So I think we keep 9. I'm sorry, because it's going to be Ifedi.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to keep Nelson. I think Ifedi, Sorsdal, and Glasgow, or if it's Big V, because Glasgow has versatility. You know, Big V could. I mean, he played tackle. We might not. I think they keep Ifedi over Nelson.
I agree with that.
Because all our old linemen got some versatility. Like, you know, Cody, tackle and guard. Glasgow, center and guard.
Yeah.
Big V, guard and tackle. And even Ifedi got tackle and guard. So
that's true. That's actually a good point. I'm glad you brought that up.
I think it could be 8 because of all the versatility.
So.
And just let Matt Nelson go, dog. Like, I'm so done with the dude. He's terrible, dog. He's terrible.
Yo, the only thing, though, I think you made a great point on Ifedi, because I agree there. Like, Ifedi, he can play guard. I forgot. I always forget that. So that is a good point. Only thing, though, I don't think they'll move Big V to tackle, because I feel like if you think back to when we lost Decker, they just put Matt Nelson at tackle. And it was like, man, why not
God.
you know what I mean? Like, why not just put Big V at tackle?
Lord.
Like, I would have just put the dude at tackle, plug someone else in at guard, because this is not it. And I'd rather, like, okay, hold up. Just a quick side point here. Like, you know how they always say, like, oh, you need to have, like, the two, you know, you need your bookend tackles, like they say. But, like, in a sense, isn't it? I guess, like, you could hide a guard a little bit more. But if your guard's, like, trash, I mean, like, if I have a trash right tackle and a trash guard, maybe I can hide that guard. But at the same time, bro, like, if he's getting cooked, it's going to be a big problem because they're getting there so much quicker. Like last week when Cecile didn't block anybody and we had a fumble that was taken back, we couldn't even do a handoff. It's like, bro, if you're messing that up, we got nothing.
Good Lord.
I don't know. That's a side point, man. Okay, so you can't see if I throw something on the screen, right?
No, I see nothing, bro.
Okay, good.
I see myself.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Myself.
I made a 53-man roster, and I'm going to read through what I got on there, and you tell me if you agree. Because I feel like we're agreeing on a lot. Okay, so quarterback, I got Goff and Bridgewater.
Yes.
Okay, running back, I have Montgomery, Reynolds, Gibbs, Kabinda.
Yes.
Okay. Tight end, I got Laporta, Mitchell, Wright.
Yes.
Receiver, I got St. Brown, Kyle Leaf, Josh Reynolds, Marvin Jones, Antoine Green, and Chase Cota.
Yep.
Okay, we feel good. Offensive line, I got Decker, Jonah, Frank, Big V, Sewell, Glasgow, Sorsdal, Ifedi.
Yes.
Man, defensive line, I got Ali McNeil, Broderick Martin, Josh Pascal, Isaiah Buggs, John Kaminsky, Levi Onwuzurike, and Benito Jones. I got you thinking on that Benito one. I know. That was a tough one.
I don't think Benito's going to make it. I think he's cut.
Okay. Why?
We have too many D linemen that has versatility. Like, has a lot of versatility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think keeping another big body around. No. I think he's cut. I mean,
Okay.
You got Buggs.
Yep.
And you got Martin. You got Levi.
Yep.
No, Benito Jones is cut. As I'm starting to think through it, he's definitely cut. There's no need for him because if need be, Kaminsky can swing into D tackle. Josh Pascal could swing into D tackle. We have too much versatility. He's cut. Benito Jones is cut.
Would you keep Christian Covington?
No.
Okay,
That's
so you're just cutting it off there.
We're ending it at Levi.
Okay.
Levi made the cut.
The only reason I do that is because my concern is this. Let's say, for example, Isaiah Buggs, because I know they don't want him to be like a full-time starter, right? That was kind of the vision this offseason. So let's say Isaiah Buggs is out of game. All right, Broderick Martin steps in. If Broderick Martin can't hold it down, because he's been inconsistent throughout the preseason, right? Like, he's a developmental piece, I think, clearly. If he's not holding it down, I feel like we have a pretty massive hole there. Because I don't know if there's another guy specifically with that kind of size that can step into that.
I know Aleem has, lost some weight and made his body look different, but you can flip him always into that nose. Okay. And then now you got Levi playing the 3. You got Josh Pascal playing the 3 technique. I'm sorry, I keep saying the 3. The 3 technique. Yeah. Or you can even get Kaminsky in there to play the 3 technique. I don't think Benito Jones is cut, bro.
So you just play a little bit different stylistically if you had to. Okay. I'm not mad at that. All right.
100%.
Okay.
I like Benito. I don't think he's bad, but I just don't think he's going to make the team because of all the defensive lineman flexibility we have.
No, that's a good point. And I had him highlighted in yellow because I wasn't sure on that one either. I'm going to read a couple comments here. I'll continue. Hopefully Ifedi and Eze over Nelson. My man JRM is a lock, he says. Todd says that. Special teams ace. Brad, you agree? You think Germ is a lock? That's what they call him, Germ, I guess.
I do. I'll when we get to linebackers, I got to see what you said.
What you
do with the linebacker. But I think, Reeves maybe is a lock. For sure.
My man, The Truth says his softball team that cheated my team in the first round lost their game 50-15. Look, Brad, hold up. Have you ever played in an adult softball league? Or have you played an adult softball game?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Were you like a baseball player back in the day? I feel like you were.
I played baseball up until I was 11.
You were.
I played shortstop.
Ah, okay.
Shortstop. Okay.
And you were good, or you were kind of whack?
You
were a little bit whack. Oh, okay.
I was better at fielding than I was batting.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Back in the day, they used to call me the slugger, so I was kind of like Mr. You ever seen that movie, Mr. 300?
Cat. Cap.
Wait, is that what it's called?
Cap.
Wait.
Big
All right,
Cap.
all right. We continue. Wait, hold on. A couple more comments here. My man Benito always seems to show out though. I hope Martin has a good game tonight. I assume he will play. Yeah, we're gonna hit on some specific names here in a second. Okay, let me go back. Let me finish off this list. So we on the linebacker? Yeah, linebacker. All right, I got Duracell.
Edges. You didn't hit edges.
I didn't hit it. Oh yeah, good look. Yeah, okay. Edge rusher. I got Aiden Hutchinson. I got Charles Harris.
Okay.
James Houston, second best pass rusher, probably in the league and on the team.
First
Romeo
on the
Okora.
team. Go ahead.
We got Romeo Okora in there, and I got Julian. I got all five. But I'm less confident now on Julian after last week. Truly.
I can go with that because I just took off Benito. So wait, I'm still down one man because I
still
scratched
down one.
Benito. Okay,
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't think there's another guy you can really throw into that mix right now. Linebacker, I have Duracell.
No, that's it.
I have Jack Campbell.
Yeah.
I think he starts, but that's what it is. What it is. We got Malcolm.
I think it's Barnes.
Okay, well, hey, I'm good with either. You know what I'm saying? We got the jersey back there. So I got Rodrigo in there. I got Barnes. So I got those four, and I got Jalen Reese-Maybin. I got five.
Oh, agreed.
All right, boom. And now, is there anybody else? Is Anthony Pittman, you think, got a
At
shot?
the linebacker, at the off ball linebacker, no.
Yeah.
Pittman hasn't done enough. No.
Oh, he said Mr.
it.
3000. Dang. Ah, dang. Okay. See, look, it may be like one of them Amazon movies. You know what I'm saying? You know how Amazon.
That's why we knew it was Cap.
They-
You couldn't even name the right movie.
I
bro.
think I did. I don't think y'all know. You guys need to hit the movies. It seems like a little bit because, man, where I'm from, Mr. 300 is absolutely a thing. Okay. Anyway, I feel like those two positions are pretty clear cut though. Cornerback, I got Cam Sutton. I got Brian Branch. I got Jerry Jacobs. I got Mr. Jack of all trades, Mr. Rad's guy, Mr. 25,
Yeah.
Will Harris. Is he 25? Yeah, he's 25. Starling Thomas.
You don't even know your boy's number. Go ahead.
Rad, look, we don't care about numbers. You know, Will Harris is one of those dudes. He's so selfless, Rad. He's one of those dudes where it's like, man, we're picking numbers for the season, and he's like, you know, I don't even care. Give me 50. I'll rock number 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that kind of guy that's like, you can have my jersey number, man. I'm gonna make the jersey number famous. I don't need the famous jersey number. Someone told me that one day. When I was in middle school, I was told, don't worry about make the jersey number famous. That jersey number is forever famous. Anyway,
I'm not going.
I don't
for
even
that.
know what number it was. To be honest with
I
you,
need a good number. I need a good number. I'm not wearing any old jersey number, dog. Never.
You 25 is kind of a fire jersey number though. Like you gotta admit.
I wore 25. I did. I wore 25 one year at Colorado State for sure.
Oh, did you? Hey, dude, you should absolutely get a Will Harris jersey. That would be fire.
I rocked that 25 before.
Okay, so you got the Will Harris jersey.
Did.
I gotcha. Wait, okay, real quick side question. Do you get to keep those jerseys like from Colorado State? Do you still have your jerseys?
I don't have mine. But no, you do get to keep it.
Oh, dang. What happened?
It's a long story.
Oh, okay. We don't got to go down that road. It's all good. Anyway.
It's a long story.
See, because I pulled out like my 5th grade football jersey, and I was like, dang.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
God.
the flashbacks.
It's
Like, Brad, I
great.
can remember one play, right? I remember we did like our team. Wait, Rad, I'm pretty sure.
First, I want to know what position you played.
Yeah, so I was that dude. So here's the thing, right? I was basically Will Harris before Will Harris. I was like Taysom Hill and Will Harris come together. Me, all right. I was a backup quarterback, so I basically had some Taysom Hill going.
Okay.
Here's my thing at quarterback though. The offense we did was like run, right? So it was like as a quarterback, we were a heavy rushing offense. I'm not that fast. I don't have the scoot that a guy like Jared Goff does. So for me, I kind of like would like it's like basically if you said, hey, Tom Brady, we run in the read option every play. Like, yeah, that's not going down. So basically, I was useless as a quarterback. And another issue I had was I couldn't toss. So like I would struggle to toss it to the running back. I would throw it over his head all the time. So like I probably had more fumbles on the snap and on the toss than I had receptions in my career. But that's not important. What's important is the moments, right? So I was a backup quarterback. I played safety, and I remember I think the first time I got burnt because I was like, oh, I'm picking that, and he just ran past me. So that was the one. But I know I had a dropped INT, Rad. I had a PBU in there, Rad. Yeah.
You sound like you was fucking terrible. You couldn't even get the toss sweep down. You sound like you was terrible.
Yo, yeah, it was so bad, man. We had to like come with our own technique.
I could get the toss sweep down.
Brad, I was legit tossing it with one hand because I couldn't do it with two hands. So like we would practice throwing it like this because if I threw it with two hands, I'd throw it over his head. I don't know how that's an issue, but it was such and taking the snap was such an issue. See, Red, like here's the thing: if people don't realize, like when you put yourself in the category with the all-time, so when like okay, you think me, you think Montana, you think Goff, you think Brady. When you think this, people don't understand how difficult the little things are. Just taking the snap and how much that center means. But I understand that, right? So it's like for me, I can understand that. It's why I can sympathize with Nate Sudfeld because I was like, man, I can see how. Here's the point, though. Here's the point.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't meant to play football. You were terrible.
You know what? Here's the thing, right?
You should quit telling the story.
I was getting to the good part. You didn't let me get to the good part. I had one big play.
I can't even complete a toss sweep.
Hold up. Here's the thing, though, right?
Bro,
so I'm in a flag football league, right? Here's the thing. I already told you I'm not that fast. I've never been that fast. Okay. They try to put me at cornerback.
You're more quick than fast.
They put me at cornerback. Rad. Like that's like the one position you can't be, and it's flag football. Like you can't be slow at cornerback. In flag football with 5 players on the field, all you got to be is fast. I'm like the opposite of that, man. Right. So I'm out here getting cooked. I'm breaking it down though. You know, like I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the screen. I'm calling it out. Whatever that is, I'm doing that, and then they run past me. Mm-hmm. But the field presence is, sometimes it's like when I'm out there, they compare me to Bobby Wagner. A little bit. Anyway, we'll get off this. We got to go back to the game. So here's the thing, right? So we are.
He needs help.
I said, "Where's the?" All right.
Help.
Okay. So cornerback. Do we agree there? I named 6. My bad, Chad. That was so off top. So cornerback, we named 6.
Gilmore Thomas.
Gilmore Thomas. Oh Lord. Chase Lucas. You throw Chase Lucas in there. Who's the next up in that group? You think? Khalil Dorsey.
Lucas.
Like I've liked Khalil
Chase
Dorsey.
Lucas.
Okay.
I think it's Chase Lucas.
Dose, what was your 40?
I need to add a player though. Somewhere I need to add a player since I took out Benito Jones.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it to my guy Chase Lucas.
I think you should give it to Matt Nelson.
Fuck. Hegs no.
Or Jamar Jefferson.
Excuse
give it to Jefferson. Wait, hold up. Why not give it to Jefferson?
I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okay.
So you got 6 without Chase Lucas, right?
Yes. Wait. Yeah.
6 corners?
Yeah. 6 for corners. Okay. And then safety.
Let's move to safety.
Now, here would be a good spot, I think, to add one because, you know, Iffy's had injuries and he's dealing with something again. So I got Kirby Walker, Iffy, and CJ Gardner-Johnson. I only kept 4. I think this would be a good spot. Now, hold up.
That's all you need.
But we got some dudes, I feel like. Like, okay, Brady Breeze. He's that dude. We like Brady Breeze.
Nope.
Scott Nelson. I'm pumped to see Scott Nelson. I know I was like, I texted you. I was like, hey, Scott Nelson, man. This big dude, fast.
Who is Scott Nelson? Where's he from?
So Scott Nelson's from Wisconsin. He went to Seattle. He went to Seattle and then Pittsburgh. So he's been in 2 spots, Seattle, Pittsburgh. He's like a 6'2" safety. He's kind of like got an Iffy build, but he's a big dude that can run, man. He's got scoot, right? So we have him now.
Has he played it?
He hasn't played in the regular season. He's only played preseason. Which, by the way, I know you're a PFF guy. I'll hit you with the stat here. With Seattle in the last preseason, 76 PFF grade, which I think they said was one of the, or if not the highest defender grade they had on the team. And on 44 snaps, he allowed 1 reception. So maybe that's
nice.
He at least showed up then. And then we also have Brandon Joseph.
Let's see what he does today.
Yes. I'm pumped to see that. Brandon Joseph's also in that mix too. Now Savion Smith has been waived injured, which is terrible, but that's what we're looking at there. So, does any of those guys stand out? Like, if I said out of those dudes, is there one of them that you think has the leg up, or that you would bet on being the last guy to make that?
No, none of those guys.
Okay, but you have to pick one. I'm putting you in a spot where you have to pick one.
No, I don't.
You can't pick none. That's
fails,
not how we do it.
If all fails, we put Will Harris back there as safety. So no.
Okay, see,
have
look, now all of a
versatility,
sudden Will
like, at
Harris is
every
valuable.
level.
This is why we do this.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
So no, I'm not keeping any of them. I'm gonna save my extra player to keep. It's probably gonna be
Wait, Rad, my man Brandon said I was Trey Lance. Now, if y'all don't know, Rad's a Trey Lance kind of guy. So this is actually a compliment.
like Trey Lance.
This is actually a compliment. Him calling me Trey Lance.
No, you were.
So I appreciate you.
You was a Johnny Man. You weren't even a Johnny Manziel.
I was not a Johnny Manziel. I was a little bit like, who did I compare myself to? I don't know if there's a good comparison. Greatness can't, like, you can't say like, man, he was a little bit like, you know,
Uncle Rico.
Uncle
Rico. Uncle Rico.
Yo, no, that's my favorite part of that movie, is when he throws when he's thrown in front of the camera. That's good. No, that's good. And you got me to watch that movie, so shout out to you for that one. Zach Wilson, I could see that.
Napoleon Dynamite's a funny movie, man.
If you ask Zach Wilson to play corner, maybe that's what it would look like. Okay, and then special teams, Patterson, Fox, Daly. So you do have one open spot there. I'm going Patterson at kicker, but you have one open spot there. I think the clearest ones for me that stand out from your perspective would be Matt Nelson, would be Jamar Jefferson, because I could see them going 4 running backs, or another safety, just based on positions there. But you're not keeping Benito.
I don't think it's going to be a safety. I don't think it would be another safety.
Okay,
it would be either Jamar Jefferson, Matt Nelson, or Chase Lucas, because we have hybrids that can go back there and play safety. Like if Brian needs to play safety for a game or two, he can. Will Harris can do it for a game or two. Like, I don't see us keeping none of those guys because they're really not that good football players. I mean, they're good football players. They made it to the next level, the NFL, but like worthy of being on that 53? No, I don't think those guys are worthy because we have flexibility at the DB position.
Yeah, well, here's my only thought to that.
At that point, they probably do keep him at Nelson. Sorry. He's so sorry, but they'll probably be Matt Nelson, bro.
It feels like they will because they like that role. I think if you were trying to predict and where your 52's at, adding him makes the most sense. But I'll say this, I do think that safety still is in play because, to me, now they lost Savion, so maybe it is just to get a practice squad look. But the fact is they did bring in someone. They didn't have to. Like, they could have just been like, man, we have Joseph, we have Breeze. I mean, maybe they just want more bodies, but they didn't have to. So it makes me think that there's still a possibility. But I would be shocked if it, like, Brad, let's be honest here. What could Nelson do to actually, like, make a spot? Could he realistically do anything to make a spot today? Like, if he had 2 picks, he still wouldn't make the team, right?
I don't know. You get 2 picks and you out there making open field tackles. That could get you on the squad.
You think you could?
I mean, making plays gets you more plays. So it's like, yeah. Okay. You get out there and you get 2 picks, and they're not like Amani Awori type interceptions. They're like true interceptions. Right. You're breaking on stuff and things like that. Yeah, making plays gets you more plays.
Well, Rad,
if he's out here and makes 2 interceptions and makes a grip of tackles flying, and he's showing up on tape flying around, he could make it, bro. Like, hey,
okay,
making plays gets you more plays. So
I didn't think there was even a scenario. I have no, Mike, I'm sorry. I don't know what the music is. I'm going to be honest. If it's too loud, let me know. She was singing in my ear right there. That wasn't even hip hop. I don't know what that was. Here's what I'm going to do. The vocals are kind of strange. Rad, I have a little ad read I'm going to throw in here. I didn't tell you about this, but it's a pre-recorded video, so I'm going to play it because I think it's funny, and hopefully you can see it, but I'm sure you can.
Can I see it?
I hope so. At least pull it up on YouTube. Yeah, Jay, pull it up on YouTube.
I'm going to pull it up.
All right.
I'm going to pull up my phone, then I'm going to mute it. Hold on, let me mute my mic.
All right, I'm going to mute myself as well. Scrolling through, what am I paying monthly? I was doing this last night, and you think to yourself, why the heck is my wireless bill so darn high? Well, let me tell you about Mint Mobile, who I'm partnering with in today's video. You might already know Mint Mobile if you've seen those funny ads from Ryan Reynolds. What's up, Ryan? That's Ryan Reynolds. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any coverage, speed, or data. For example, me watching YouTube.
her last name like the food. I don't know if that's how you spell it or not, or maybe it's kind of cool.
Who is this guy? Built on the nation's largest 5G network. They keep costs low because they sell directly to you online. So you get to skip the salesperson or the retail stores. Why should you pay more to have access to the same network? Click the link in my description. All Mint mobile plans include unlimited nationwide talk and text, plus lightning fast 5G and free mobile hotspot. Mint also offers a modern family plan that lets you set up a super affordable family plan with as little as 2 lines. Switching to Mint is super easy. Thanks to their digital eSIM cards, you can sign up and activate immediately right from your phone from the comfort of your own home. If your phone isn't eSIM compatible, Mint will ship you. They'll ship you a new SIM card for free. It only takes about 15 minutes to switch. That's it. 15 minutes, comfort of your own home, 15 minutes to switch, and Mint has great customer service if you need help. Special limited time offer. You can get an unlimited plan with Mint Mobile, which is normally $30 a month, for just $15 a month. It only takes 15 minutes. The way to do it, use that top link in the description to get started. mintmobile.com/DoseOfDion, which helps out my channel. And if you've already made the switch, let me know in the comments. How has it been for you? All right, Rad. Test. Rad, can you hear me, man? Are you able to hear me, man? Oh, snap. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good, man. We should be back. Let me know, chat. Can you hear me? Did you enjoy the ad? Look, man, we had to get that in there. Shout out to Mint Mobile, our partner. They're partnering with us today. And if you guys got any questions, man, the link is in the top description, so you guys can check that out. Pretty good deal there. But, Rad, can you hear me, man? You good? I mean, I see you over there. You look like you locked in on something, so I'm just making sure. You can't hear me? Oh, well, how you shaking your head? You That means you can't hear me then. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. You're just behind.
I can't hear you.
Oh, dang. Hold up, I got myself muted. Oh, I got myself muted. I feel dumb. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. See, look, we're trying something.
I'm going to
myself. We're good now.
I'm gonna make the switch to Mint Mobile today.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep,
you should.
$15 a month for unlimited.
15
is it
bucks
5G LTE? What is it? 5G?
Man. Yeah, man. And all the details.
5G?
Top of the description. All the details right there for you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
$15 a month, huh?
$15, man.
I'll make the switch.
The music's bopping too over here, man. But yeah, you should definitely do it. If you do, let me know. I'm making the switch. I see you in the comments. That's awesome. All right, Brad. So let's do this, man, because I know where we're at. So let's kind of get this thing like. I want to get some specifics from you here because we kind of talked through each position group, and I think that was good. I put this thing, so I'll throw it on the screen. Basically, I put together like a list of just saying like. The players that I'm looking for. So the things that I listed was the running back battle, which we talked about. Jefferson, of course. Last receiver spots, which we talked about. High potential corners, I called it. Gilmore, Thomas. I threw Dorsey in the mix too because I just want to see more. He always makes plays when they throw it to him. Iffy, Joseph, Nelson, safety. We talked about the safeties. And then the quarterback battle. Do we even get to see Martinez this week? Because we didn't see him last week. So I put together 3 players that I want to see specifically. You hit me with Julian at the beginning. Let's go back and forth on this one. Let's each name 3 players. If you can think of 3 players that you're looking for today. My first one is Jason Kabinda. I'm gonna go back there. Jason Kabinda's that dude. I just want to see because, like, to your point, he's had 2 drops. You know what I mean? So let's not have those again.
Right.
I want to see what he does on special teams because he does have like an obvious role because he actually has a position on special teams. So I want to see that because I do feel like he's gonna make the team. And the biggest thing would be if they put anybody else in that position this week. Do they give anybody else snaps there? So that's my first guy. Oh, snap. Real quick, right? We just got breaking news. My bad. Trey Lance just got traded to the Cowboys for a 4th-round pick.
Yeah, right.
I'm 100% serious. It just went down.
What?
Yeah. I mean, 4th-round pick, Trey Lance to the Cowboys. Hey, this beat's chill, though, yo. They're singing. They got the vocals going.
He did.
That was Rad's guy. If you didn't know,
man, I gotta hit my boy up. To the Cowboys. How about the 49ers gave up all that draft capital to get the kid, and then they get a 4th back. They gave up like 2 firsts, seconds. Oh Lord,
unreal, man.
It's a wild game. It's a wild game. Back on topic though.
Yep.
I hit on it earlier. Julian, I got to see some more consistency because I feel like he is on that roster bubble. So I want to see if he can get back to that week 1 and get to the quarterback and be able to set the edge and things like that. Because I think he does have a lot of talent. It's just all about him staying consistent and him staying healthy.
Yeah.
I would like for him to be on the Lions roster because I feel like he can help us. Because when Julian's on, he's on. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see if he can come out here and prove that week 1 wasn't a fluke. Like, come out here and get yourself 2 sacks. Don't miss some tackles. And just play with a bunch of high energy. You know what I mean? Hustling to the ball. So Julian's my first one.
I love that one. Like, Big Dave is just like, dude, shut down the run. Like, let's see him just, like, dominate against the tight end a little bit or something. And it's like, then I feel good because I'm with you. When he's on as a pass rusher, man, he's got just, like, he's gifted, man. But the next player I had was Colby Sorstel because I do feel like he is the easiest guy, not the easiest, but he's got the best opportunity to make this team as an interior lineman. There's been so many questions there. He flipped guard spots. I'm assuming they're going to keep it like that this week. So I want to see a better week because last week was not great. It was a good defensive front. But they're going to get challenged again. Like the defensive. Okay, here's the thing. Panthers are 0-2. You saw it last week. They came back 16-0 second half against the Giants. So they've proven that they can do that. And that was after playing their starters. They haven't scored with their starters, by the way, a touchdown. So we'll see. Sure, something like that will change today. That's usually how it goes. But their defensive line, like Raekwon Williams, like they've had some dudes stepping up there. So it's going to be another good challenge. That's my second guy. Who you got?
Chase Lucas.
That's pretty good.
Because I know last preseason I was pretty high on Chase Lucas. I know he hasn't had the best preseason this year, but he was a former 7th round pick for us. I hope he can make the team. I think he could clear waivers and end up on our practice squad, but I'd like to see a little bit more out of Chase Lucas because I think he is a ball player. He's instinctive, got some quick twitch to him, and he plays with some like that dog mentality. You know what I mean? I like that dog mentality that he brings. So I'd like to see a little bit out of him, and I hope he does have a big game and he possibly could push one of these undrafted kids out of a roster spot, or even a guy like he could push Will Harris out of a roster spot, who's been buns since he stepped on the field for the Detroit Lions. So Chase Lucas.
No, that's kind of unreal to see. This is what happens, Chad. I pointed this out. It starts off one way, all of a sudden it just continues. It's a snowball, man. We can't just end the conversation. I'm with you though. I was hoping Chase Lucas play on the outside. He hasn't. So maybe if he would probably have to have a dominant day, but at very least he could be a practice squad spot. Good look, Mike. I turned that off. I had the wrong mic on, so good look, y'all. There should be no echo, so let me know if it still sounds like that. Anyway, the last player that I have is I kind of put a couple in here, so I kind of cheated, but I have the tackle position. I have the tackle position, specifically Ryan Swoboda. I know it sounds crazy, man. He didn't play a lot last week, but he played at right tackle. I just feel like if he plays well, he'll make it back to the practice squad without much concern. So it could allow them to say, hey, man, we're cutting Nelson. We'll hopefully get him back on practice squad because then we can protect him, just elevate him every week any week we want to. We did that at times. And if they don't get him back for whatever reason, I would think they would, but if they don't, Ryan Swoboda should make it back. So we can just plug him in and he can do the same thing. But it's boring, but those are the dudes that I want to see. And then who do you got?
Your guy, Jamar Jefferson. I want to see if he can push for. Okay. I want to see if he can, because I seen a little bit last week, man. I hit you up. I was like, man, Jefferson looked like he had a little bit. So if he is playing, I want to see what he can do. If he can push Craig out of that 3rd RB spot, or if he can make room for a 4th RB spot. Because as of right now, it doesn't look like we're going to keep 4. But if we do, can it be Jamar's spot? I mean, we drafted you, so we had to like something out of you. It was something we liked because we gave up a draft pick for you. I don't care if it was a 6th or a 7th, a late round, whatever. We still used a pick on you. So let's see if you can prove that you deserve to be on the 53-man roster. So I want to see what he can do, man. I think he can be nice. Like, all jokes aside, I know y'all give you a lot of ish, and I say he's buns and stuff, but he's not buns. He just can't stay healthy, and he really hasn't got his snaps.
Right. He's a little bit like the Trey Lance of the running back position. If we're being honest, I mean, he kind of.
Trey Lance is nice, bro. Trey Lance is nice. I don't care what nobody say. Trey Lance is nice.
So Dallas got to steal.
Did him dirty. Hell yeah, yes, they got to steal.
Oh,
bro.
Dak Prescott.
If we didn't draft Hendon Hooker, if we didn't take Hendon Hooker, I would have said we should have gave up the 4th for Trey Lance. I bet you we would have tried to make a move for Trey. Trey Lance has a cannon, bro. He just needs to stay healthy. He's going to be good. I'm telling you all.
All right, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to put you on the spot.
I'm telling you.
If I said for the next 6 years, they're under contract, they're getting paid each $35 million a year, and this is it, you can't change nothing. You have Jared Goff or Trey Lance. Which one are you going with? You're stuck with him. You can't get off him. You're stuck with him.
Trey Lance.
Dang, so that tells you what Rad thinks he's about. And, I mean, that's insane, obviously.
Y'all know I've come around and started to, rock with Goff.
Okay, one last question
I'm taking Trey Lance, bro. He's younger. He has more upside.
Do you think Martinez plays today? And is there a chance that he could become the emergency quarterback? Because my thing to this is whoever lands back is going to become the emergency quarterback. And they didn't even play Martinez. So do we see him today? And do we see Bridgewater again?
I think we see Bridgewater. And no, I don't think we see Martinez again.
Man, that's tough, man. Well, I'll do this, Rad. So I don't know. I mean, we could talk off camera. I'll text you and stuff. But we may do a post-game show. I'm good. Like I said, I have these Celsiuses, man. So I'm ready to go. If we want to do a post-game show, it'll be late on our end, Eastern time. But I know for you, it's not as bad. So if you want to do something, we can make that happen. Talk about it again tonight. I'm down for that. And maybe I'll see you again then, man. Until then, Rad, let's hit us with some words of wisdom.
Drink some water. Make sure you pray. Be grateful. Stay humble. Go Lions.
I love that. That was good. My bad. I would have ended right there, but I do want to give a shout out again to today's partner, Mint Mobile. Special offer, man. $15 a month. You guys saw the ad. Top link in the description. Limited time only. It's 50% off an unlimited plan. 50% off. So you guys can make that happen. It's a very easy setup process. And I want to give a shout out to them for partnering today's video. And yeah, man. With that, do what Rad said. Drink your water. I got some chocolate milk. And we'll be live here in a little bit.